for her questions.
Thank you. And so, Mr. Kratsios, I missed it in your bio that the chairman read. Could you just remind me what you were up to in the period of the Great Recession, particularly the years 09 and 10? What were you doing professionally?
Yes, I was actually an investment banker for a year.
Yeah, okay, so you know that period of time pretty well. Yeah, I was
Quite personally.
I was in the Department of the Treasury working at on the auto rescue, and it was this humble initiative that was responsible for making sure the auto industry didn't go belly up, and we then created the White House Office of Manufacturing Policy coming out of that. And one of the steady and delightful partners that we had during that period of time was the Manufacturing Extension Partnership. As you know from your investment banking career, access to capital across our supply chain was just being squeezed, and it was a terrifying time, particularly in Michigan. We were the nadir of that Great Recession, and so throughout my career, I have seen firsthand, outside of just what the proof in the pudding is for NIST MEP. For every dollar spent, $18 of output into the economy. We've seen directly how NIST MEP has helped the small to mid-sized manufacturer, who is really the elixir of our communities and our economic drivers, the small businesses. And we know that the cumbersome reality of technology development, as the chairman was just talking about Casey, and you so nicely answered about its importance and did recognize NIST and the critical role that NIST has played, that we have to have technology adoption throughout our supply chain, and a recognition that NIST MEP plays a role in that. And so I just wanted to hone in that, as we had put forth over a decade ago, and Congress directed the National Science and Technology Council, housed within OSTP, to develop a National Advanced Manufacturing Strategy, and OSTP and NIST are in the process of updating that strategy. Are you in a position to commit to ensuring that MEP and other NIST programs, including Manufacturing USA, which is this robust network of R&D labs, that will be central to its implementation?
So that's a program run out of Commerce, and it's a conversation I would love to continue to have with Secretary Lutnick and his team there. I think there's obviously important work across all of these NIST programs, and would love to learn more about this one specifically with the team at NIST.
Yeah, a couple years ago, they celebrated their anniversary, and it's the Manufacturing USA, which works very closely with NIST, and in some instances is funded through NIST, and of course the MEP program. And this is something that has carried throughout a multitude of administrations, and was really designed to help us compete as a nation vis-a-vis other countries that have this co-location of R&D, tech transfer, and workforce development. So I do appreciate you reaching out to the Commerce Secretary about it. We'd love to show you the one that we have in Detroit called LIFT. The workforce development is incredible that happens there, but also the co-location of large, small, and mid-sized manufacturers that are all developing their research and development. And then when you come and visit LIFT, you can come and see our MEP Center, and I want them to show you directly how they are leading these manufacturers. They are really one of the first enterprises that had down Industry 4.0 and had a directive on that. And when we're looking at cutting costs, which we all know is so important for the taxpayer, and when we're going to look at all this great stuff in AI and how it gets applied and how it gets used, and nice that you have this framework cooking here. We're not going to leave people behind, and we want to do it along our small and mid-sized manufacturers. So thank you so much, and with that, I'll yield back, Mr. Chair.
Gentleman.